Apparently, according to YouTube, crime is okay, right? It is okay to literally steal cigarettes from a store, but the moment you stick up and defend yourself, that is not okay on YouTube. Well, folks, I suppose it is something of a bittersweet day because I'm making this video to announce to everyone that we are once again back here posting on YouTube. Now, if you've been wondering where I have been for the past week, what happened to Vince? Did he die? Did he retire? Did he find information that would have incriminated Hillary Clinton? Well, at least not yet. It is none of those things. Instead, we were given a 1-week community guideline strike by YouTube. This is basically where you do something that quote unquote violates the YouTube terms of service, although I will still argue to this day I did not violate them, but still, according to them and their arbitrary and subjective and unclear standards, which of course I think that's kind of the entire point of it, right? They're arbitrary, they're unclear, they're subjective, hence why they're so easy to use against conservative content creators that they don't like. Still, regardless, right, what we allegedly did was violate the YouTube terms of service, and we got banned for a week, and I'm announcing to everyone here today that we are back. Now, of course, you may be wondering, just as a matter of context and kind of history here, right? What did Vince do this time? What did he do to get banned? Did he interview the leader of the KKK? Did he shave the beard and grow a certain mustache instead? That would be very offensive. Well, actually, it is none of those things. In fact, I instead got banned basically for justifying the use of self-defense. Okay, so apparently we learned this week on YouTube that it is not okay to do that, in which case, YouTube, I'm so sorry. I apologize. Of course, self-defense is a terrible thing, and, you should, of course, never do it. Right, guys? Right, guys? But basically, let me explain to you what happened just so people can be familiar. And I can't play the video, obviously, because that'll get me banned again. But for those of you who have seen the video of that guy, remember that guy? He was stealing cigarettes from this Sikh guy's store, and then the Sikh guy, in response to him literally just stealing entire cartons of cigarettes. Remember, he defended his store. Do you guys know the video I'm talking about? He defended non-fatally, I should add, but defended his store. If you'll remember, watched that video at the moment. And of course, I shouldn't have done this, obviously, YouTube, but I watched that video in the moment and said that I thought his use of self-defense and defense of his property in the presence of a robber, a criminal, was justified. Apparently justifying that and defending those actions and saying that I personally believed he was in the moral right in that situation. That got me banned on YouTube. Okay, in which case, again, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, right? But anyways, that here is what happened, because apparently, according to YouTube, crime is okay. Right, it is okay to literally steal cigarettes from a store, but the moment you stick up and defend yourself, if you defend your store especially, that is not okay on YouTube. And I know for a fact that is now the YouTube moral standard, because they even gave me the timestamp, right? They gave me the timestamp where, hey, this is what you did to violate the YouTube terms of service. And you'll notice remember, if you guys have seen the video, I hope you have, right? You see in the beginning of the video, this criminal is literally stealing all the cartons of cigarettes, okay? So he's committing crime on camera. According to YouTube, that is okay. But they started the timestamp of where the Sikh starts defending his store. Okay, so according to YouTube, and I tried to say in the appeal that, look, context matters. The guy was robbing his store. That's why he did this. Again, non-fatally, no one died. No one even got seriously hurt. But still, that is why he was defending his store. But YouTube said, nope, the crime part is okay. I'm serious. According to YouTube, the crime part is okay. That's okay to show on YouTube. But the part you showed of the store owner defending himself from a criminal, that's the real crime. That's the real problem, right? According to YouTube, it is not okay to justify the use of self-defense against criminals. So in that case, guys, you heard it here first. Never defend yourself from criminals. That is very bad. That is very wrong. Please don't ban us again, YouTube. Okay. But what's very, what kind of even adds, I would say, more context to the situation, and I will give you, I guess, YouTube this, is at the time when you saw the video there of that Sikh, you could argue that what he did as a matter of legality, it was a little bit of a gray area. Of course, not that what he did, shouldn't be legal under the law, because, of course, it was my opinion at the time that it should be, but still, regardless, the team YouTube could make the argument at the time that YouTube gave me the ban, it was kind of an open question whether or not the guy would face charges for what he did, right? Because those were being considered, those were being floated. I will add, though, as kind of a closing bow tie on this situation, that it has now been announced this week. The mayor of Stockton, California, where this happened, announced that the Sikh guy will not face charges for what he did. Okay, so what the Sikh guy did, now according to legal authorities, according to the mayor of Stockton, what the Sikh guy did is legal. Right? It was a legal, justified, according to U.S. law, as I'm now pointing out, a legal, justified use of self-defense. Okay, and I even tried to tag team YouTube when this happened and said, okay, are you now going to reverse the strike I got for saying this? And they said no. And so, frankly, it is what it is at this point. It is what it is. I deeply apologize to YouTube for defending self-defense, and it will never happen again. And obviously, it's all my fault, right, guys? Regardless, it is what it is. I am glad now to be back. Okay, starting tomorrow, we will be able to resume our regularly scheduled content and live streams. However, I think it is important that we do use this moment as a learning lesson to say that, folks, it's a great reminder, is it not, that big tech is temporary. Right? Everything that we get here from YouTube, and I do genuinely appreciate the good stuff that it does provide, it is temporary. We can be banned at any time. We know this platform does not respect free speech or conservatism or patriotism or any of those things. So I think now is a great time to tell everyone and, humbly ask all of you guys for your help with two things, okay? The first and foremost is that it's a great time to plug the Rumble channel, okay? So those of you who are familiar, you were subscribed on Rumble already, you know that this week when we were not able to post on YouTube, we did post and live stream on Rumble, okay? So I'm going to say right now, while we have the platform here on YouTube, go subscribe to the Rumble channel, link in the description, or you can just go on Rumble and search up Vince Dao, because Rumble is a free speech platform. And of course, right, in the event that we do get banned from YouTube again, whether that's temporary or permanent, you will be able to still see the content, and you won't have to be here, mysteriously wondering, where's Vince's content? You'll always have the Rumble. And so that's the first thing I ask. I know most of you who watch this video will hear me say, go subscribe to the Rumble, and, you'll be like, yeah, I support it. But most of you won't actually do it. I am seriously now, okay, I just humbly am asking all you guys. This is, all the other times I've plugged the Rumble, I get it. I was just kind of talking out of thin air. Now there's tangible proof, right? YouTube is after us. YouTube can ban us. This is why it is just ultimately important, right? If you do like the channel, if you do support the work, you do support the message, please, I beg you all, right? Don't just listen to me saying, subscribe to the Rumble and then click off the video. No, subscribe to the Rumble, okay? Please, I beg you all, right? That is the thing number one to do. Second thing I'm going to ask you to do here, and this is all I'm going to ask for you, no money, no nothing, but please do also subscribe to our email list at thevincedao.tv.com. Okay, that link will also be in the description, but go to thevincedao.tv.com. We got a free exclusive email list and newsletter. The reason I asked you to do that is because also, right, you can be notified, because sadly, when YouTube does ban you or give you a strike, it doesn't notify anyone, right? It doesn't let you know, hey, Vince is banned from YouTube. Please go to Rumble. Please do this or that, right? So that is why also I ask you all to subscribe to the email list, so that way, the moment we get banned from YouTube, I can just send out an email to everyone saying, we've been banned, we're going to Rumble, we're going to Telegram, wherever, here's where we are, okay? So that's the other thing. That's why it's just important, if you do want to stay updated with the content. Again, thevincedao.tv.com for the email list, and then the Rumble link also just in the description, okay? Those two things, again, humbly ask you guys, please do follow through on doing that, because, we never know, right? This can happen again. We are at the mercy of big tech, and I don't want to be like that, right? I want, no matter what happens, I want this community, at least a majority of it, to be able to stick together regardless of big tech. So please do those two things. Again, email list and Rumble. All right, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, otherwise, besides that, it is, of course, great to be back. We will return tomorrow with our daily uploads, as well as streaming the show weeknights at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So be sure to tune in to tomorrow night's show. We'll talk more about this. And by the way, if you guys just want to watch the content on Rumble from now on, you're free to do so, because we do stream now on Rumble as well. But anyways, folks, with that said, I have nothing else. Thank you to everyone who did support us this week on Rumble. Thank you to everyone who's supporting us now. Be sure to leave a like on this video and leave a like on all of our future videos as we sort of return and try to gain back our momentum on this channel, right? So please do support, and I appreciate it very much. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, Alpha moves only. God bless. Have a very great week, and peace.